Okay, so Seb, do you want there's actually two Sebs. Okay, as long as it's a career related question, I will let me just make sure my headphones. Um, if you want it, it's career related. What I typically say is, okay, I can do the question real quick here. But it's career. God, I'm losing my voice here. Career related. Otherwise, I do cut off. So if you have a career related question, just send a request and I will pick it up. But I'm going to keep it short just to make sure that everyone has a chance to participate today. But can do it a real quick question. Go ahead, Seb. Okay. So let's see. Um, sure, Seb. Let me just see if I can. Let me try to. So I've sent it to you. I'll do the live here. So it is. Let's see. Hey, Seb, how are you doing? Good, good. And I see your question. You're in university and you're kind of struggling to study. Okay, so I've done maths. What I would just say to you is this: make it rewarding. So one of the things, if you're struggling trying to get to, because I know with maths it can be really difficult, especially if you're struggling with it. And so you try to avoid it and you come up with always good excuses to avoid it. So try to figure out a time when you have when it's quiet, and do your maths, and then afterwards do a little reward for yourself. Maybe go out, or if you want to have play a game or anything like that, just to do like a little reward for doing it. Also, too, what I found is when I've struggled with math, the one thing that I found always helped me to get through it was to do a lot of work on that area. So if it was, let me just try and think, where did I struggle? Like with linear algebra, for example, doing like matrix and determinants. I would just sit there and just work a lot of different problems of varying degrees of difficulty, from very simple to very difficult, and just get it so it becomes almost like second nature, because the more you do math, the more natural it becomes. And so if you can just take the time to do it. And sometimes what I found was getting supplemental books, because there was a used to be there's, I don't think they're available anymore, a great series of books on it that would sometimes looking at different books on math to see them how they explain the problem. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to look at different sources on the same topic, because it does make it, sometimes it gets explained um, slightly different. That makes it kind of click. I think really what it is for math is just setting aside some time for you, some dedicated time, making sure you book it out so you have the quiet, making sure then you kind of reward yourself for doing it and try to get maybe some other resources to maybe look at the problems and to present from a slightly different way. Sometimes I found with like for photography and stuff, if I have a question on photography, sometimes YouTube has a lot of great stuff on it, and you just have to sometimes just have to kind of page through some of the videos on it. But there is a lot of resources out there. It's just finding it and just making sure you give yourself the time and making it kind of a fun and rewarding way to do it instead of like, oh my God, I have to do it. Makes sense? Does that work for you? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Love talking to you. Thank you. You too. Bye. So yes, so we've had that great question from Seb.